Dub up.
Beep.
Dub up.
Beep.
Fob up.
Beep. Always the little boop. Yeah, always
It's
the little beep.
tiny!
Why not be a Bulbasaur fan? We got 2 OP, it doesn't need to evolve, which is Ashes. I tried to kill Surge by making Zapdos fry his brains out. Bulba with hearts. I'm guessing that's May. I hide Mewtwo in my home. It's the live action. Forbidden knowledge. This is a Gym 1 beta sprite. Giving people PTSD with up and down air.
Intro
That
time.
is Mesh.
Jesus.
道なき獣道行くならついてゆく地の果てまで私生きてゆけますただ一つ揺るぎなき思いがあるなら熱き雲の彼方の浅黄色の希望へ向かう黒きホームでも白き刃もある決して殺められぬあなたの誠は命はたった一つ夢にこの世はあなただけに捧げるそれは言葉には出せない決めた私だけの決意心はたった一つ夢に心にあなただけを支える泥に汚れても汚れるあなた守り抜きたい
We're back.
Yay!
Yeah! Hello, Adboy. Oh, so what the fuck were you going on about?
Oh, something I found on Facebook is all.
Oh.
I ended up saving it and sending it to somebody. Yeah, let me actually just post that in the Discord real quick. I think you'll enjoy this.
Will I? Will I
Yes,
enjoy
because-
whatever magical thing this is?
It's Bulbasaur. That's what it is.
Boba!
It also has a
That's
cursed
right.
Gen beta design too. You'll know exactly what I mean whenever you see it.
Okay. Forbidden knowledge!
Yeah.
It's the first thing I see.
I'm back, bitches. I love the Mega Evolution.
I tried to kill Seth by making Zapdos fry his brains out.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be a manga?
I think it is Adventures, yes.
Bulba with hearts.
If only you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd be amazed by how blurry you are.
Eh? Eh?
Because I have to wear these glasses.
Wait, what? What?
You'd be amazed how blurry you are.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I
Anyway,
mean-
we're continuing on because we have to get to the spice.
Yeah. Well, Nagakura passed out.
Yes, Nagakura is, 12 seconds for the ad void. 10,
Yep.
9, 8,
8,
7,
7.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, We're back to the ad void. Yay! Hey guys, we're about to enter some spice. Just some spice, not complete hot spice, but spice. Implied spice.
Implied spice.
Implied spice, because that's the only way this game gets through Twitch.
True.
After Nagakura fumbled awkwardly into the darkness, I turn around to head back to Harada-san's room.
Harada-san, I need to speak with you. May I come in?
What is it? Come on in.
Butterfly.
This is already a butterfly moment?
Yes, because there was a choice before this.
All right. It was say goodbye to Harada, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, didn't I just tell you to get some rest? If you stay up, then you're just gonna faint on our way to Edo.
There was something peculiar about Harada-san's demeanor, though it would have slipped unnoticed to an outsider. Maybe because I finally felt like I could understand him. But I could see now just how much stress he was under.
Harada-san, I'm leaving for Edo tomorrow.
A stiff
Yeah,
silence.
I know.
A stiff silence was hung between us. Harada-san stared intently into my eyes. He didn't say a word. It felt like he might have seen this coming.
You belong here, fighting alongside Nagakura-san. That means I will head for Edo, alone. We have to say goodbye for now.
You're not asking my opinion, are you?
That's right. I'm telling you.
There was not a shred of doubt within me. Harada-san seemed to recognize this.
I'll be fine on my own. It's not as dangerous as what you'll have to go through. This isn't farewell. I truly believe that, so I know everything will be alright.
Are you serious? The chances of the Aizu winning are slim to none. Who knows what'll become of Edo? Are you really naive enough to believe that we'll see each other again?
My heart skipped to my chest. Of course I knew. It wouldn't be easy. Death was waiting for both of us at our respective battlefields. We may very well never see each other again. Our shared dream for the future may very well turn out to have been nothing but a naive delusion. A dull ache settled in the pit of my stomach.
I don't want to leave with any regrets. If I kept my mouth shut, then you would have just accompanied me to Edo, Harada-san. But that would mean giving up something very important to you.
Nagakura-san was Harada-san's most trusted ally on the battlefield. Before I arrived, they were by all accounts inseparable, dedicated to becoming the strongest warriors they could be. Should Harada-san betray that bond, I was sure it would leave him with a wound that would never heal. How could I possibly be How could I possibly witness this and not be overcome with guilt?
I'm just weak. I'm not worth all of this. All I want is for you to live your life without any regrets, Harada-san. Because I love you.
That was the most that I could say to him right now. Harada-san sighed deeply. It was unclear to me whether his sigh was out of frustration or resignation. Harada-san paused for a moment, searching for the right words.
I told you before. My dream is to live peacefully with my wife.
I silently nodded. It was painful hearing him say this to me now.
To be quite honest with you, I've had a few chances to make this dream a reality. Especially if it's Alter and Haruka is involved.
What does that mean?
Like, he could have had the chance to make it with Haruka, but in choosing his route with him, he decided not to.
He decided not to because he saw somebody else making his way.
Okay, I hate him, but I gotta respect him for that.
Don't worry, it gets complicated after Hamaguri.
Yeah.
It honestly does.
There are a few women who took a liking to me. Back when I was with the Shinsengumi, I made more than enough money to support myself and a family.
And this is true, because the actual Haruka had a family and a son. So, yay.
But I never ended up doing it. Do you know why?
Once more, I shook my head slowly.
I just couldn't go through with it. I mean, you get it, don't you? Can't live in peace. I never know when I might die. Those two don't go together. They're like oil and water. I don't know of a single warrior who's out there toiling all day on the battlefield only to become a pacifist by nightfall with a wife and a couple of kids at home.
Hello, Mr. Yan. Something like despair lurked in his eyes. This wasn't the first time. Haruka-san had likely fantasized about this life multiple times, only to have to give up. This seems to be one of those times.
I can only make one of these dreams come true. Either I fight with Senpachi, or...
I knew what he was about to say.
Or I spend the rest of my life with you.
My chest hurt. When I decided to leave, I thought I was ready for anything. But
Yeah, no, he fucking like...
seeing Haruka-san lay his dilemma bare before me, it hurt more than I expected.
You've chosen me.
I have.
You said that you wanted to spend your life with me.
I did. The dream I tried to kill was welling up again. This wasn't good. Every word he forced out of my mouth made me despise the thought of ever leaving him more and more. I wanted to flee, right this instant. It was all I could do to hold back my tears. Just looking at his face was excruciating. If he was going to make his choice, then I wanted him to cut our bond right here and now. Just as my head was getting the better of me.
I've known the answer for some time now. To tell you the truth, it's a no-brainer. There's been only one choice for me.
Haruka-san suddenly grabbed a hold of my wrist, pulling me in close. I was thrown off balance by the strength of his hold. There was an appropriate button that should be placed right now.
I was looking for it, believe me.
Okay. Why is that so effective?
Also,
Yeah, honestly, it was either one of those two I expected at first. I think I expected WoW first and then followed by the other one.
you think I'm pathetic, don't you?
His face was so close. He seemed different from the other times he'd kissed me or held me in his arms.
I hesitated, even when I knew full well what I really wanted. Doesn't that sound pathetic of me?
Adadasan's anger towards himself, the irritation he felt from doubting, and the pain and frustration he carried. He gazed at me, his eyes filled with pain.
This is the first time in my life a woman I've been involved with has riled me up like this. I've made my choice a long time ago. It's you, Chizuru. It's always been you.
Adada-san.
The more value something has, the more you have to give up in return. I know that in the future I'll be forced to weigh important things against you. But I will always choose you. Guess this is what it means to have my heart stolen. Fuck it, right?
For the first time, I saw Harada-san's vulnerability, his desperate gaze. I felt hopelessly in love, no matter how much I might regret it. Those eyes, those thoughts, this person, I would never let go of any of them, no matter how sinful it may be. You. My voice cracked as the words spilled out of my mouth. Will always choose me?
Yes.
For a split second, darkness flashed in his eyes.
Eh?
Not yet. At that moment, he gave up on a path. A path where he would wildly swing his spear, counting on his old friend as they aimed for new heights.
Really? So,
And at the same time, I chose as well.
Chizuru, your turn to choose. Don't ever let me go.
I chose to dream with him. Harada-san pulled the cord holding my hair back, and the fine strands fanned out over the tatami mat. He undid my clothes, filling the air with the rustle of fabric. I shivered as he rained kisses down on my bare skin.
Are you scared, Chizuru?
A single tear streamed down my cheek. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't. I was confused at how easily I was letting myself be swept away. But one thought floated up in me that wiped all others from existence. I wanted him to touch me. I wanted to give him everything, and I wanted him to take it.
I'm not letting you get away this time. Are you sure you want this?
I reached out, trembling. Without missing a beat, Hara's-san clasped my hand tight. He interlocked his fingers with mine, as if he would never let go of me. And so I believed in him. I believed in his rough hands and accepted him. Harada-san. Our breaths mingled, hot as if we were both caught in a feverish haze. He kissed me again, deeper than ever before. As our lips parted, Harada-san gazed at me, murmuring softly into my ear.
Sanosuke.
Called out his name for the first time. I engraved it deep in my core, along with the feel of his strong arms around me and the heat of his skin against mine. I was a demon and he a human. But that seems so insignificant now. All I needed was to believe in him. I would be happy as long as I was with him. I wanted to make his dream come true. I wanted to be a part of it. I would do anything to make that happen. On our first night together, I quietly vowed this in my heart. Please press stop button as many times as you fucking like.
Where are you? And just like that, we got ourselves a pregnant Chizuru.
I didn't expect the yippee! I didn't expect that one.
Anyways, the next morning.
The following morning, there's about to be a fight.
Ugh. Hey, Sano, you up? We gotta meet up with Haga later this afternoon to talk strategy. Make sure you aren't hanging out in the red light district. You're one to talk, Senpachi.
Nagakura-san jokes with Sanosuke, completely unaware that we had spent the night together. I did feel guilty seeing him like this.
Hey, Senpachi, we need to talk. What's up?
Nagakura-san perked up out of curiosity, and Sanosuke was hesitant to answer it first. Sanosuke paused
It
and
reflects with the dialogue now. Yay.
Eh?
The last night thing reflects now with reflects with the text.
Sanosuke paused and took a deep breath. It was hard for him to look Nagakura-san in the eye.
I can't go with you anymore. I'm leaving with Chizuru today. I figured with him saying Chizuru rather than saying her, Senpachi would just be like, oh, so you were at the red light district then. Just a little bit more clarity. He's like, huh?
Nagakura-san was stunned, standing with his jaw agape. Nagakura-san then forced out a dry laugh.
what the hell, man? Leaving the Shinsengumi wasn't enough for you then? Now you gotta leave me too? Makes me think of the look on Kondo-san's face when we told him.
When Nagakura-san realized that Sanosuke was being serious, the mood in the room shifted. His expression dropped.
Hey, Sano, what are you playing at? We've come all this way together. We spent all this time training with this new weaponry, and we finally got in a good position to challenge the Sacho? Why are you saying this now?
Nagakura-san's voice trembled with unease. I never wanted to hear him sound like that. I just realized what's going to happen after this.
Oh,
and I'm going to be very happy about it. Sanosuke, however, didn't respond. He stood still, as if saying he wouldn't make excuses.
Why are you just standing there, huh? Tell me what the hell's going on already! You better have a good fucking reason for breaking a promise like that! Answer me, you little shit!
Nagakura-san grabbed him by the lapel and with a look of utter betrayal. Nagakura-san, you can't! I cried out without thinking.
She should just stay out of this.
Sanosuke snapped at me. Nagakura-san picked up on our body language, clicking his tongue in response.
Oh, I see how it is. Don't want to say anything, do ya? Let's take this outside. If you're not gonna talk, then maybe your spear will.
I did say a fight was coming. Nagakura-san grabbed Sanosuke's spear and tossed it at him.
What's this? You're letting me... Oh, wait. What's this? You're letting me use my spear? I don't need this. A sword's all I need to take you down, you know?
Says as he wields his spear.
This is...
They couldn't be bothered to make one extra sprite.
Fat chance. If we're gonna go sword to sword, then you won't last a second against me.
He might have a point. I heard that.
No, you didn't.
I heard it. I
you
know
didn't.
Fire Emblem when I hear it. Nagakura-san drew his sword and took his stance, breathing in deep to compose himself. It was so silent that one could hear a pin drop when...
Okay, here I go.
Nagakura-san lunged forward, brutishly charging towards Sanosuke with his sword at the ready. There was no way of confusing Nagakura-san's aggressive moves with playful snoring. Let him move his blade with aim right for Sanosuke's neck.
No way.
If the strike were to hit true, then it would be fatal. In other words, Nagakura-san wasn't moving back.
See right through you. No-uh! Yaha! No-uh!
Sanosuke's spear whistled through the air, catching Nagakura-san's blade in the long handle. Nagakura-san's face hardened as he was barely able to hold onto the sword. He looked backwards to reach Sanosuke's spear. A second later, Sanosuke thrust his blade forward. The tip of the spear aimed right for Nagakura-san's throat. Nagakura-san nearly bent his spine backwards, getting out of the way of Sanosuke's spear.
I also see like a slightly freaked out face on him.
Yes. A murderous aura permeated the air around them. If either one let down their guard, blood would instantly be spilled. I was so tense I couldn't breathe.
Oh shit. That's my line, you know.
A sudden realization slapped me across the face. Both of them had lived their lives surrounded by such aura. Each thrust of Sanosuke's spear, each blow Nagakura-san sent crashing down. This conveyed their feelings better than anything ever could. If they were moved and their lives would be forfeit. And yet both of them had huge grins plastered across their faces. Look at them!
They're enjoying this a little too much.
This is how they get their fucking frustration and feelings up. Battle! Nagakura-san pressed forward no matter how many times he was pushed back.
Finally!
Yep.
Yeah, do you do no?
Yeah, sorry, I just woke up from a nap and been making something quick.
I will be grabbing popcorn before we watch tonight.
What are we watching tonight?
Mau Mau.
Oh yeah.
It's Friday.
I forgot!
I did not.
The time has been weird.
Oh, good. You didn't forget. Good job. Would you like a cookie? Yes, I would like a cookie.
This ship was so polished that at times even opposites had to move against him.
Damn you! You're really trying to kill me. He's somewhat giggling as he says that. You've been practicing, haven't you?
Even as his practice, sweat in his eyes burned with murder's aura. Hakura smiled broadly.
Wing, right back at you. Any other than me would have bit the dust a long time ago. Hi, Katie!
Katie! Oh my god, you
She's-
arrived at the end!
Yeah, she has. Is my boy, XD.
Yes, you
Look at him.
loud ass car outside. Sasuke responded with a smiling cry. They reveled in the fight even as tension strained their bodies. Eventually, Sasuke shoved the butt of his spear squarely into the pit of Hakura's stomach.
Hop out.
There was no chance for Hakura-san to dodge this time. Hakura-san had the wind thoroughly knocked out of him, and he dropped to the ground in exhaustion. Sasuke pointed the tip of his spear at his throat.
That settles that.
Sasuke gazed proudly down at his best friend who had given this battle his all. With his brows furrowed, Hakura-san looked as if he was about to say something to Sanosuke, but instead he got back to his feet, dusting the dirt from off of his shoulders and knees.
Okay. Damn it, I don't get you at all. When you could fight like that, the two of us, we could have achieved so many great things. Alright, I'm just trying to send something.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Oh, got it.
I just noticed the tears in Nagakura's eyes.
Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm good to go. Return to app. That way I can. Alright. Why are you giving up the fight before it's even started? You're wasting everything you've worked so hard for. Your spear's never gonna forgive you. On top of it all, it's because of a woman? I don't get it at all.
Although Nagakura-san sounded flippant, upon closer inspection, he looked to be on the verge of tears. In response, Sanosuke gave in an affectionate glance.
Some guys wield their sword for the sake of it, like you. Some wield it for honor, for country, for loyalty. I'm not saying that's wrong.
Thank you, Faye.
Thank you. But for me, I'm just fine with wielding it to protect the woman I love. I guess some people think that's stupid, but I don't. Besides, men take up the sword to protect the women and children in their lives, right? Damn it, I know that! Let me wallow my self-pity, will ya?
The life of a single man.
What? What?
The life of a single man.
Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ. Nagakura-san smirked wistfully, sheathing his sword. Finally, he turned to face his old friend.
Hey, Sano. Hey, Sano. There's just one thing I want to ask you. What is it? If she was never in the picture, do you think she would have still left the Shinsengumi with me when we did?
Nagakura-san's abrupt question took Sanosuke by surprise. But then his face softened as he chuckled.
What the hell kind of obvious question is that? I'm standing right in front of you, right here, right now, aren't I? That's all the proof you need.
Nagakura-san's eyes glistened with happy tears.
That's so.
I love this so much.
Oh no!
I love this so much.
He's just laughing as he's doing this. Well, screw you guys. This is way over my head. Go do
Hold
whatever the hell you want.
Hold on, I need to play this.
What?
I mean, to be fair, I've already done that.
You've done a
I didn't
lot.
do it.
Along with this.
It was appropriate at the time. Not now, though.
No, yeah.
I got a song stuck in my head now.
Good.
You don't even
Not
know what
good.
song.
I don't care.
Anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
I got my own path to follow.
Pull out your PSP. Oh my god, Katie. Do it. I think that.
Whichever.
Actually, I think this might have been in Kitan. I don't fucking remember.
I want to play my PSP again, but I can't.
Oh no.
Is it bricked?
Needs new battery.
So
Find a
basically-
battery.
Yes. The other one exploded.
Jesus. Nagakura-san. Nagakura-san's arms were warm around us. It felt like he was giving us a gentle push forward.
Oof, Katie says.
Katie, I'm stealing your PSP.
I don't need. Yeah, alright, Katie, don't worry, I'll take care of this.
No!
What am I gonna do?
No.
What am I gonna do?
Really?
What are you gonna do? Oh,
She's-
okay, fine.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry, I got this.
Please read your line.
Alright, there we go. Have a Normandy.
Oh no, what did you
Fuck
do?
off.
What did you do?
You gave me a spaceship!
It's the Normandy.
This was supposed to end!
Alright, please read your line, bitch.
Ha. I don't need your permission to leave. Don't go running your mouth off before the Imperial Army tears you a new one. Watch yourself.
Midget? I just got the shit out of my head because of the song I've listened to, and then you put the shit back in my head.
Fuck around and find out.
God damn it.
Sure enough, they were back to trading banter.
It's like me and Midget.
Dude, if Sato ever makes you cry, you come back to me. Got it? I'll let him have it. He says I'll let him have it while he strikes a pose like Prince Sidon.
Oh my god.
And while I'm at it, I'm gonna get some payback for what he pulled on me earlier. Oh yeah? Bring it on. I'd like it to be a challenge for once.
They acted just how they always did.
Alright, Nagakura-san. Let's make sure we see each other again.
So much so that it felt like they'd be seeing each other again tomorrow, like nothing had ever happened. Yes. I was sure they would meet again. Sometime, somewhere. So long as we were all still alive.
Yeah.
Dawn, April, I know what's gonna happen now. I know what's gonna happen now. I'm probably excited for this.
A bit for old Nagakura-san. And then Sasuke and I headed down the mountain path back to Edo. After walking a while, Sasuke suddenly turned to face me.
Cheesy, how's your body doing? Should we take a break soon?
What do you mean by my body?
Well, you know, you didn't get much sleep last night. And whose fault is that?
Who is responsible for that, I wonder?
Could it be the delicious-looking redhead on the screen?
The events of the previous night sprang to life vividly in my mind. I couldn't even look at him. My cheeks felt as though they were on fire. I was hot from my face to the back of my ears. I kept my gaze firmly fixed on my feet.
I'm
What's so
fine.
interesting looking at down there?
An anthill?
Really?
I sense sadness.
No.
No,
What?
it's
Why?
no, it's not sadness. It's more like she's flustered.
Why?
He was not here for the spice.
He was not here for it. No.
I was not here
They
for the space.
bone. They bone.
That.
Oh,
Yeah, they bone.
yes, Mish.
But are you alright, Sanosuke?
I mean, well, compared to you, I've still got stand 'em up for days. Stand 'em up
Ha-da-da!
for days. Stand 'em up for days.
God, I wish we had the hot on the button.
I mean, that's just like the hot it up button right now, but I don't think that works. It's
Doesn't need of the button.
Katie, I think Katie's starting to remember this route now.
Compared to you, I've got stand 'em up for days. Stand 'em up for days. Stand 'em up for days.
That's
I have a feeling Katie just has his picture on her phone as wallpaper with him blinking.
Winking, I think you mean.
Yeah, winking.
that's not what I meant.
Oh, would you like to share with us what you remember?
Katie remembers some things.
Oh, absolutely. That's not what she meant.
That's not what I meant.
I wasn't sure if I should say it. Although
Say it.
Sanosuke had assured me that he was truly content with leaving for Edo with me. Leaving
Lamau.
Nagakura-san. Leaving Nagakura-san must have been incredibly hard for him. But putting it into words would sound like I was questioning his sincerity, so I decided against it.
Wise. Alright then. In that case, let's keep going. Just let me know whenever you need a break, okay, Chizuru?
I will. Thank you.
There we
Drink!
go! Hey!
I got drink!
Man.
I'm just imagining Katie just joins the VC and tells us what she remembers.
She can if she wants to,
Yeah.
but she might be working right now, you never know.
Oh, Katie, are you working?
Don't do that, dude.
Oh,
I just want to ask this down. Also, maybe a bit out of it.
did you wake up?
I'm not liable to answer that question.
That means yes.
So we did.
Continuing down the road, I watched the glow sunset slip away into the horizon.
I believe that if I act very, very weird, high chance I just woke up. Wait, that's me every day. Never mind.
Guess we got no choice but to camp out tonight.
Sanosuke plopped his things down and started preparing a bonfire.
Sorry, I thought we'd hit an inn or something by the evening. I'm terrible at planning ahead.
Oh, not at all. I apologize for walking so slowly. Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay, drag. Please, close. Thank you.
Go ahead and get some sleep. I'll watch the fire.
Oh, I don't mind watching the fire.
That's all good. Just listen to me, would you? If you even get a few hours of sleep, then tomorrow will be easier.
Sanosuke's voice was blunt as he tossed some wood pieces sitting nearby into the open flame. He was looking out for me. His assistance almost made me feel guilty for refusing the first time. Alright. Then I'll take you up on your offer. Good night, Sanosuke. I rested my head against the root of a nearby tree, nestling atop the soft grass and shut my eyes. I was so tired that I easily fell into a deep slumber. Sleep.
Slept.
Slept. I had a dream that night.
Lamau, I love him. She should have used his lap.
Yes!
Alrighty, sir. Are you ready?
Man.
Not you. Talking to the samurai inspector.
What am I doing? Oh,
You're up.
Give me a second here. It's buffering and doing whatever.
Oh no.
Okay, there we go. Shizuru, are you feeling any better? Here's some porridge, Suida.
Father, I can't stop coughing.
You've contracted the mumps. You'll be just fine once your fever passes.
Oh, that's right. When I was younger, Father had cared for me dutifully when I had grown ill from the mumps. Then, 5 or 6 years after I first started practicing my handwriting,
Shizuru, what did you learn today?
some history about Edo and Chinese calligraphy. My teacher says that we don't need to study calligraphy, though. That we should all start learning Dutch studies soon.
Actually, they say Dutch studies are now obsolete.
I don't believe him.
From what my colleagues tell me, the research in Great Britain and France is far more advanced. Sorry, Dutch people.
Yeah.
Really? Wow, times sure are changing.
Shizuru. Well, has anyone caught your eye yet?
What do you mean?
Well, you You're getting to be the age when young women begin thinking about these sorts of things.
What do you mean by these sorts of things?
Well, ugh.
Father looked incredibly uncomfortable.
I never thought that that would see Kodo Yukimura give the talk.
Well, young lady, it's time for the birds and the bees.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I now understood what he'd been getting at. He had suggested that if I ever were to fall in love, he would want me to let him know. Why was I dreaming this now? I was so happy right now. My father had never been anything but gentle and loving. But now I had no choice but to kill him. Father...
Dick.
My father smiled, held in the memory of happy days I knew would never return. I reached my hand out, desperately wanting my father back. Just then...
Chizuru! Chizuru, are you okay?
My eyes flew open as I was shaken awake. Sonosuke? My entire neck and back were dripping with cold sweat.
Are you okay? You started groaning in your sleep. Did you have a nightmare?
Oh. Was I saying anything? Did I talk in my sleep? Sonosuke looked away from me. He fixed his gaze on the orange flames flickering lightly through the darkness.
The ones that are behind him?
Yes.
Yeah, you were. You wouldn't stop saying father over and over.
As soon as Sonosuke confirmed it, I was flung back into the dream from which I just awoke. Did I really stand any chance of stopping father? Depending on how our reunion went, I may be forced to take his life with my own hands.
Chizuru, are you okay? Are you ready for this?
Ready? Sonosuke's question touched precisely upon what worried me most. I was sure that his question hadn't only referred to the situation with my father. It was also asking if I was ready to forge ahead, believing in him wholeheartedly. He didn't say it directly, but I knew what he was thinking. I told him that... Ready?
I don't know. Give that man $64,000 in cash. I'm still doubtful.
I wish I had $64,000 in cash.
Fucking right.
I'm still doubtful, I guess. To be honest, I still have my doubts. I decided to be honest with him. The things we give up to get what we want. I don't think there's any way we'll be able to forget about them so long as we live. It's like you said last night, Sonosuke. Every time we choose, every time we give up something up, we'll end up wondering if we did the right thing. Sonosuke had given up many things to be with me. It would be impossible for him to simply forget how incredibly important they had been to him. Our bonfire crackled in the background, echoing through the silence. But this is the path I chose. Time and time again, I'd been forced to make difficult decisions, and each time I doubted what was the best thing to do. But even so, I would keep choosing him without fail, every single time. After another moment of silence, Sonosuke spoke. Butterfly.
Guess you and I think alike.
Then he gently rested his hands upon my shoulders. I jumped, turning to look up. The look in his eyes captivated me. He tenderly grazed my cheek, trailing his hand down to my chin before tilting my head upwards. Oh. I froze. Sanosuke's beautiful eyes were gazing into me. There was such kindness, such strength in them, but also fear and weakness.
Chizuru. Close your eyes.
Oh. He urged me softly and I shut my eyes. My heart raced. I could vividly feel the warmth of Sanosuke's hand on my skin. I knew what was about to happen. The feel of his lips on mine, the heat, I remembered it all.
Yeah.
Perfect. A redemption kiss, because yes, I do not count the first time he did it.
No, the first time he did it was more like.
Was it? The first time he did it was to get her to stop crying.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first time I'm like, Sanosuke, my child.
Chizuru, what? And then just kisses her just to shut her up. There.
I take it more as he was desperate and he hated seeing her crying, so he's like, oh god, fuck, what do I do? So he impulsively kissed her, but like, you know, character growth.
It was somewhat impulsive. It had a purpose.
Yeah, I guess, but this one actually counts.
Yes.
At long last, he softly kissed me. This was different from the first kiss he'd stolen from me. It was also different from last night, when he kissed me desperately, eager to erase all distance between us and move his body against mine. Now he seemed to want to vanquish all the doubt and hesitation in my heart, so he simply, softly kissed me. As our lips moved together, I could feel the heat from his body, the pounding of his heart, and I knew that he felt the same way I did. We were touching as if to comfort each other, to fill the holes left behind in each other's hearts. What words could describe this feeling? My heart was racing, my cheeks were on fire, and yet my heart was calm as a windless sea. Sanosuke pulled back briefly to catch his breath, then kissed me once more. It was deeper now, more passionate. It felt as if he was drinking me in, probing deep inside my heart. I threw my arms around him to pull him close. His touch, his warmth conveyed the depth of his passion, and I wanted to take all of it in. Finally, he softly released his hold. He pulled away.
I am so damn self-centered.
The doubt was gone from his eyes. Huh?
Earlier, I was a nervous wreck. Now I'm completely calm. It's kind of strange. I've tried committing seppuku in EO, but I failed miserably. I had to leave my domain. Meeting Senpachi, Kondo-san, and everyone else back in Edo. Going to Kyoto to make a name for ourselves, building up the Shinsengumi. I'm starting to feel like all of that was building up to this very moment.
Hearing Sanosuke express his true feelings brought me incredible joy. I felt the same way he did. How I went to Kyoto in search of father. How I came to live with the Shinsengumi. It had all been so that I could meet this man and spend the rest of my life with him. It felt like it was all coming together now. My life up till now and the time we had spent together.
I might have said this before. I've always wanted a bond that would never break, no matter what. Not even married couples start off with a strong love for each other. Not every married couple. They doubt, they get stuck in places. But when they do, they talk to each other like this. They communicate how they feel. I guess that's how they build a relationship. Little by little until they're a true lifelong pair.
Just as we'd experienced many times up till now. In the future, I was sure there would be times when we wouldn't be sure how to move forward. But even so, I would continue to choose to be with him. He made me stronger. He calmed all the doubt and uncertainty in my heart. Yes, just as steel was first melted and become stronger. Together we would forge a bond strong enough to withstand any hardship.
May.
Oh boy, we're back in Edo!
Oh, that means we're really close to the end of the route.
I know what's coming up next.
So do I.
I'm excited for it. May 1868. By a stroke of luck, Sanosuke and I managed to avoid any detection from the Imperial Army troops, passing the Kita Senju checkpoint into Edo. But
There. Chizuru, let's hide.
Sanosuke and I hurriedly hid in the shadows. We watched a group of armed men clad in Western uniforms pass through the streets. Once they'd marched out of sight, we slowly emerged back onto the main road.
Damn it. It hasn't even been a month since they got their hands on Edo Castle. And those Imperial bastards are strutting around in Edo like they own the damn place.
What should we do?
First things first. We gotta find out where Kodo and the Furies are hiding.
Right, but
Since Sanosuke, too, was dressed in a Western uniform, there was no doubt we would arouse immediate suspicion in any crowded area. But if we went into hiding, we'd have no chance of finding my father. Just then,
It's Ibuki!
it's
your
my
son!
son!
Yep.
he has arrived.
Oh. I realized a young man about my age was staring directly at us.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, we just said, dude, we just said it.
I just got back.
I didn't know you left.
I
Did
I
we?
think I said be I pick it, but I didn't pick it up.
Oh no. Was he about to report us to the Imperial Army? Just as I prepared for Sanosuke to tell me to run. Son. Is that you? Sanosuke jumped, slowly turning his head to look over his shoulder at the man. His eyes blinked and shut twice in astonishment.
Wow! I was wondering who the hell you were. Ryunosuke? You've been alive this whole time?
Ryunosuke Ibuki, a man that was staying with the Shinsengumi back when they were called the Roshigumi. Now localize his fucking game! As you can see.
Oh no.
Yeah, as you can see.
Wait, if we stick around here for too long, the Imperials might arrest us. We can talk in my house.
All right, lead the way.
I had absolutely no idea who this man was. He seemed to be an acquaintance of Sanosuke, but...
But in an alternate universe, he suggests you wear a maid outfit. What?
Huh?
SSL.
He doesn't know.
Okay.
What do you mean, Fade? Fade. He refuses to
Yeah?
answer. What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
What did you mean? What did you type in chat?
Yeah, imagine if you made Ibuki instead of Haruka.
Ibuki's already made, though.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about in, like,
Why is it
fucking...
morning?
Yeah.
Grandma, why is it morning?
I don't
You made-
I don't know how to handle that question. What the fuck?
Imagine you made Ibuki instead of Haruka and why is it morning?
What kind of question is that?
Yes.
Anyway, could he be trusted? I gulped anxiously, but Sasuke rested his hands gently on my shoulder.
Let's go. Everything will be alright. We can trust him.
We snuck quietly through the narrow Edo alleyways with the young man as he led us back to his home. From what Sanosuke told me, his name was Ibuki. He was an old friend of Sanosuke's and the rest of the Shinsengumi from back in their humble beginnings. Never thought I'd see you back in Edo. From what I heard, the rest of the Shinsengumi men headed north weeks ago. Sanosuke momentarily flicked his eyes at me before responding to Ibuki.
Yeah, I've got my reasons. But damn. Never took you for the artist type, but looks like you got some talent in you.
Sasuke glanced at the walls in the back of the room, which were neatly arranged with paintings next to Ibuki's paint supplies. Charcoal images what looked to be practice pieces were scattered on the floor. I'm still just an apprentice, though. I can barely make ends meet.
Yeah, but you're still making a living out of it. That alone is amazing to me.
There's no way I could have done any of this by myself, but... I noticed Ibuki's cheeks become a tad rosy. Just then, the door
It's
behind...
my girl.
The door behind us creaked as it slid open, and someone stepped into the room.
It's my girl.
It's your girl.
I like her out of the three, I'm sorry.
The three.
Well, I mean the three from SSL.
I'm terribly sorry for not offering you much. Please, have some tea.
A young woman, whom I assumed to be around the same age as myself, entered the room with a tray of tea. Her hairstyle was so feminine and elegant.
Are you jealous, Chizuru?
Jesus Christ. I guess that she was quite close to Ibuki. The way they looked at each other spoke volumes.
Oh, I was wondering who that was when I came in. You're that Maiko from Shimabara. Your name was Kozuzu, wasn't it?
Oh, you remember me? How kind of you. I appreciate your patronage. Kozusu was my stage name while I lived in Shimabara. My real name is Shizu.
Shizu bowed politely towards Sanosuke before turning to face me.
Oh, and who might this be? My name is Yukimura. Very nice to meet you.
awed look as I rushed to introduce myself.
Please correct me if I'm mistaken, but you are a woman, yes? Yes, I have my reasons.
Wait, seriously? Oh, Boogie, my dum-dum son.
Did you really not notice me, Inosuke?
Come to think of it, she looks a little small for a man. But she styled her hair like a man's, and she's wearing men's clothing, so it's an honest mistake.
No, it's not, dumbass. Nobody seriously mistakes her for a man. Even Kondo and Heisuke were just like, oh, well, if she says he's a man, then she must be. But, like, they noticed that she had girl features. You're stupid.
I'm sorry!
Ibuki.
Nice to see you haven't changed much, you dope.
Sasuke patted Ibuki on the back jokingly as the latter pouted in genuine confusion. So, if you're here alone with Harada, then that must mean the two of you are...
Oh,
I was a little too embarrassed to say out loud.
well, it's obvious, isn't it? Harada-san doesn't strike me as the type of man to carelessly trifle around with a woman's feelings.
It appeared that Maya and Sanosuke's relationship was blaring obvious to them. Sanosuke, however, seemed completely unfazed.
That's about right.
Sanosuke perked into a proud grin. Hearing him answer their questions so eagerly only served to make me even more embarrassed. I couldn't even look up from the floor. Man, tough break for you then, isn't it?
What do you mean by that?
Don't you drive yourself crazy with worry, being with a man like Harada. He's reckless, short-tempered, and if something doesn't sit well with him, he'll poke at you until he gets his way.
We've already witnessed all of that.
I'm sure Harada-san is very good to women. Isn't he, Yukimura-san? Good?
Chan? All questions.
Hi.
I'll fucking
And
know.
this is the final decision for this round.
Please tell us.
I'm used to it.
I'm used to it.
I'll be alright. I'm used to it by now.
You don't look too much older than me, but I've gotta say, you've got guts.
Well, she was living with the Shinzugumi for over 4 years. Of course she's got guts.
Well, she was, huh? Makes a lot more sense now. After exchanging a few more pleasantries, Sanosuke gulped down the rest of his tea and placed his cup down. As he let out a heavy sigh, the mood in the room changed. He spoke with a low, hushed tone.
So, what's the situation in Edo like?
Like you saw.
Not bad, huh?
Ever since Edo Castle was handed over to the Imperials, they've paraded all around town, noses in the air. If they suspect you for any reason, then it doesn't matter what or why. They'll arrest you and take you in for questioning.
You mean, even though everyone who wants to fight has left?
Not everyone was too happy with the Shogun's decision to hand Edo Castle over to the Imperials. One group called the Shogi Company locked themselves up in Ueno, the Kane Temple. The Imperial army seemed stumped. They've got no idea what to do with them. Depending on how things play out, civil war might erupt in Edo. I'm worried the whole city will burn down. If a wide-scale battle were to break out, I was sure my father would rush to the scene. His spirits would come swarming in to feast on the blood of the dead and of those at death's door. I couldn't help but glance at Sanosuke. He returned the gesture, furrowing his brow as he gazed deeply into my eyes.
Hey.
Hey. What's the matter? Don't tell me you guys are thinking of heading into Ueno.
Well, of course we are. To tell you the truth, that's why we've returned to Edo.
Sanosuke's response was deadpan, and Ibuki shifted uncomfortably in his seat. Think about it! The Shogi Company alone has got over 100 men at their disposal in Ueno. And you know the Imperials have got way more than that. What good can the two of you do against them?
Well, we're not looking to pick any fights we can't end, least of all with the Imperial Army. We got a score to settle with someone else.
Someone else? Ibuki was befuddled.
He doesn't know.
Sanosuke didn't explain further. Most likely he wanted to avoid involving his old friend in all this. He's kinda went through shit like this once already. Don't think he wants to go through it again. Shizu picked up on this awkward tension and...
Hey, Ionosuke, why don't you let the two of them get some rest? They've just arrived, and I'm sure they're utterly exhausted from their trip.
Well, I guess you're right.
Sorry for imposing on you like this. Chizuru, go on and get some sleep, would ya?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't incredibly curious as to what Sanosuke and Ibuki were going to discuss if I went to bed, but considering the two of them were longtime friends, I was sure there were plenty of stories to exchange.
Alright, then I'll rest first. Right this way. I'm sorry it's rather small.
I followed Shizu as she kindly showed me the way. Maybe because I'd been sleeping outside since we left with Tsunomiya. As soon as I laid down, I dozed off immediately. It was unclear to me how much time passed. I turned over, reaching out of habit, but realized that Sanosuke wasn't there. Aww. Was he still talking with Ibuki? I listened closely, but I couldn't hear anyone. Concerned, I dragged myself out of the futon and quietly tiptoed into the hallway. I poked my head around, seeing Shizu in the next room doing some mending.
Oh, Yukimura. Have you gotten up so soon? I couldn't get back to sleep. I don't see Sanosuke or Ibuki anywhere around. Do you know where they went? The two of them said they were going to step outside for a conversation.
Outside? Did Sanosuke actually leave in his Western uniform? What if a group of Imperial soldiers were to spot them?
I'm going to check up on them.
I bowed curtly and sprinted out of their home. I flicked my eyes back and forth until I spotted the two of them talking just outside of the house. Like I had suspected, they were absorbed by their conversation. It seemed neither of them had noticed me. I get that the two of you have to go to Ueno. I'm pretty shocked you aren't with Nagakura-san or Heisuke anymore, but guess that means you found your own path, huh?
I suppose you could call it that.
Aren't you worried about them? I know the three of you were pretty close.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss them, but we are on a different path because we each decided what's important to us. That goes for you too, Ryunosuke.
Ibuki silently nodded as he tilted his gaze downwards. After a moment, he murmured under his breath, "So you think you got any shot of winning?"
Who knows?
If what you said is true, then the Imperial army's got furies that are 10 times worse than anything the Shinsengumi had, right?
She's not that kind of woman. Turn a blind eye to what her father did, whatever the odds are.
My heart skipped a beat when I realized he was talking about me. Sanosuke went on confidently.
Whatever she wants is what I want. There's really nothing else to it.
If you asked my younger self what she thought, she would have felt utterly unworthy of such affection. But if you were to ask me at the present day, the unwavering love conveyed through his words made me nothing but overjoyed. I wanted nothing more than to return the favor, as there was no one else in the world I cherished more.
I think if you were in the same position as me, then you'd have the same answer.
For a while, Hakuoki kept his eyes fixed upon the ground. Sanosuke took the initiative by breaking the silence.
Hey, it's getting chilly out here. Why don't we head inside?
He muttered quietly, turning to head towards the entrance. I darted back inside through the front door, rushing back to get into the futon before he did. Thank you, Sanosuke. Does that count?
I guess.
Tonight we're questioning does or does not count as a drink. But I think I need the drink anyway.
Yeah.
It has been a long time, Ibuki.
Yeah.
As long as the two of us were together, then I believe that we could conquer whatever challenges lay ahead. The next night, Ibuki and Shizu saw us off before we made our way to Ueno.
Thanks for everything, you two.
Thank you so much. We're calling you
Drink.
on another
Sorry.
occasion. Let me finish the damn sentence.
Drink!
Thank you. Nom water.
It was our pleasure. Please feel free to visit us soon.
She used to smile warmly at us, but Ibuki seemed reluctant to send his friend off so soon.
Come on, Miyanosuke. Say goodbye.
No.
It's fine. We said everything we needed to last night.
Well, talking all night doesn't mean you can't mind your manners. Come on, it's important.
Ibuki grimaced in discomfort, but after she used his prodding, he timidly approached Sanosuke. I know this might be a little tactless of me to say, especially since you've already made up your mind, but... Ibuki cut his sentence short, his voice trailing off towards the end. He looked like he was too full of emotion to speak. At long last, he spoke his piece. Don't die on me, Hanada. You hear me?
Listen, if... I was gonna say, listen, if the seppuku didn't stick, I don't think anything's going to stick.
Sanosuke's eyes widened incredulously. At first, he simply opened his mouth without saying a word. After a moment,
You got it. There's no way I'm leaving the woman I love all alone in the world.
Aha! Aha! Fuck.
Sanosuke grabbed a fistful of Ibuki's hair, rustling it playfully. Ibuki, however, was in no mood to joke.
This isn't funny, you asshole. And why am I smiling?
His lips were tightly pursed into a line, and it still seemed as though he was holding something back. Sasuke chose not to press the matter. Instead, he gazed at him, eyes full of warmth.
We still got a lot holding us back that we need to break free from. We're gonna fight for our future. No way in hell are we gonna die.
This seemed to put Ibuki at ease, even if just a little bit. I see. A relieved smile formed on his lips. Hey, Hanada.
Hmm. What is it?
You know, if it weren't for you, I don't know if I'd be standing here like I am today. I don't think I would be here with Shizu either. So I just want to say, thanks. Drink. Drink.
Does that count? Does
Drink,
that count?
because Ibuki is a protagonist.
Yeah, okay.
You're my boy.
Mm.
Ibuki swears coaxed a small chuckle out of Sanosuke.
There's no way I could take all the credit for that. All I did was just give you a little push. You're the one who actually took the first step and kept going.
Although none of us seemed keen on parting, we bid our final farewell to Ibuki and Shizu and departed for Ueno. After our two friends were out of earshot, I heard Sanosuke mumble almost under his breath.
Ryunosuke. That guy's done a total 180 since his days back with the Roshingumi. It should really say Roshingumi.
She's a while when
Yeah.
He was always cynical and stuck up, but he never had the guts to follow through.
A small smile curled on his lips.
Kind of like I'm doing now. I guess men really figure themselves out when they find the one thing they need to protect in this world.
Sanosuke extended his hand towards me, and he clasped my hand tight. I grasped his rough, strong hand in return. I don't think men are the only ones. Sanosuke looked towards me. I looked back at him, continuing with my point. Since the moment you told me you loved me, Sanosuke, my heart has been made up. So long as I had him by my side, I was confident I could endure any hardship. I wouldn't be afraid, no matter what the path ahead had in store.
Women are the real warriors.
Sanosuke tightened his grip on my hand. As our fingers wove together, I could feel his strong determination. I would never let go of his hand. We continued hastily down the mountainous path heading in the direction of Ueno, but our arrival could not have been more poorly timed. As Ibuki had informed us, the Shogi Company had confined themselves within Kane Temple in Ueno, ready for a siege. The Imperial Army had completely surrounded Mount Ueno and wasted no time in launching an attack. As the rain fell incessantly, the two sides had clashed in terrifying battle. By the time of our arrival, victory had fallen into the hands of the Imperials. Sanosuke and I hid behind a thick wall of trees beside the opening of the trail leading to Mount Ueno. Ah, no.
Sanosuke, do you really think my father will pass through this route?
I think so. There aren't too many other trails that would fit an entire army of Furies. I don't anticipate him trying to move his Fury army out in the open. Which means they can only move around at night. If I had to bet, it'll be any minute now, since I doubt he'll let any of the Shogi Company corpses rot.
I reached my hand down towards my waist, wrapping my fingers around the hilt of my kodachi. Would Father really come? And would I truly be able to stop him? Sanosuke rested his hand upon my shoulder. Without saying anything, he picked up on my nervousness, offering me a small gesture to comfort me. I wasn't alone. The man I loved most was here for me. Just as the thought crossed my mind, footsteps echoed in the distance. It wasn't only a dozen, or even 2 dozen feet. They numbered in the hundreds, perhaps more. It was inconceivable to think that this many soldiers could have mobilized at such a late hour. Doubly so.
The Termina gang just look at this like, oh look, they didn't bring enough.
Doubly so considering the battle was long over, which could only mean... I poked my head from behind the trees to get a better look. I couldn't help but gulp at what I saw. Hundreds of crimson eyes shining through the darkness. Tufts of white hair dotted the head of every soldier, like apparitions floating in the dark of night. At the head of the formation was... Father.
Ah.
The kind father who raised me since I was a young girl. And the person I must now risk my life to stop. I tightened my grip around my kodachi, about to leap out. Sanosuke stuck his arm in front of me.
No, don't. Not yet. There's too many.
But...
No,
Sasuke was right. He outnumbered us 100 to 1. Even
So there's about 200 then.
Possibly. Even with the reach of Sasuke's spear, there was no way for us to challenge them all at once. But if we miss this opportunity to strike, then we might lose sight of where Father was heading. I panicked as I wondered what to do when gunfire cracked, echoing into the night.
I know who it is.
The bullet hit the Fury, and he let out a cry of pain as we fell to the ground.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Could it be?
Oh yeah, little missy. Hey, Kodo. Thought I'd find you here.
Shooter knew he called out to Father, smoke rising from the barrel of his pistol.
It barely came in, but we got it.
Or I suppose I no longer have to refer to you as Lord anymore, do I? By the way, I never got the chance to thank you for playing with my precious children. Thanks to your valiant effort, I've discovered so many ways to improve them. Perhaps there is some use for the demons of old after all.
Oh, others receive help.
Facetious.
Facetious.
Yep,
Yes.
facetious.
Father's facetious statement made Shinano scoff.
You bastard. You even got the Choshu involved. If you want to waste your time with these Fury experiments, be my guest. But I'm not gonna let it slide now that you corrupted them for your own selfish reasons.
I have no idea what you could be talking about. I haven't corrupted any.
Don't play dumb. You've orchestrated this whole thing. The ones leading the charge today were Choshu men.
Like I told you, I haven't corrupted anyone. It was the Choshu who approached me to improve the serum after witnessing the fruits of my research.
What did you just say?
With Edo Castle fallen, Lord Tokugawa Yoshinobu-sama is done. All the momentum is with the Imperial Army. Japan must no longer be encumbered with petty squabbles. With the Shogun gone, there is far more powerful enemy we must confront. Great Britain, France, the United States, and Russia, who control the largest landmass in the world. Countries with vastly superior production and military capacity are eyeing us, waiting for the right time to strike.
Yeah, that's true. Takasugi mentioned something about his travels with Shanghai. How the Westerners treated men from China like worthless dogs groveling at their feet.
We know what Shanghai and China are. I don't think we need to read those.
No, thank you, terminology. Have a nice day.
But I don't know what to shut the fuck up. He was convinced that the Japanese would suffer the same fate eventually. He kept saying that this country needs to be stronger, needs to be reborn.
You see? Of course the Choshu Domain would value my research. We have but one choice. We must build an army, and assemble wealth and technology sufficient to fight on par with the Western nations. In these troubled times, the only way of preserving our country's independence is through military superiority. We must become a militarized nation.
So that's it? That's why you've been experimenting with the Furies?
That fucking face is so funny here. Precisely. Fairies are not bound to the same restrictions as humans. They experience no fear. So long as their hearts are intact, they are invincible. They will never retreat, never falter, never fear. They are the ultimate soldiers.
Sure, I couldn't stand and listen to this any longer.
The hell was that?
Alas, you lashed out and interrupted father.
Takasugi kept saying over and over how we needed a new country. One that was so strong, no one could beat it down. You know that guy? That guy. He dragged his sick, dying body onto the battlefield, coughing up blood, barely able to stand. He was human, up to the moment he died, hacking up his own lungs. He was one of those weak, fragile, pitiful creatures. Those creatures I fucking hate!
Shiranui's words were harsh, but his voice was shaking. He considered humans to be beneath him, and yet he was truly angry for his friend who had passed away.
Shot dead. There's no way he would have gotten on board with this sick way of making war.
You know, I can't really see Takasugi. No, I think Shiranui's right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
As I expected, you are unable to see reason. Well, no matter.
Father snapped his fingers before addressing the Furies lurking behind him.
My Furies, feast upon the demon's blood to your heart's content.
No sooner than when the words left Father's mouth,
Yeah.
a score of crimson eyes fixed themselves on Shiranui. There they are.
Here come the boys.
What the?
Hello, boys.
You're
Go
not
away,
welcome.
boys.
Before Shiranui had any chance to react, the Furies surrounded him.
What the?
They formed a ring around him like a pack of beasts around their prey, just as they were about to pounce.
Like hell.
Sasuke leapt from our hiding place. With his spear, he cut through the Furies' soulless bodies. A number of them cried out in pain as they were sent flying.
I see him just like bustling through, going through them with a dust cloud, and then just bodies flying in the air as he goes by. It's you. I'm here to save the day, Shiranui. That old man's senile rant was really starting to piss me off. You idiot! I've never asked for your help. Stay out of this! Hell no. Men obviously pay respect to the strongest, don't they? Like hell, a real man would tolerate this kind of fake strength.
Sasuke yelled as he dug his feet into the ground.
Rawr. I don't know. I wanted it to be audible, but also like
You're outside. He swung, slicing his shirt, pulling through the crowd.
Yeah!
A splash of blood cascaded into the air, followed by a desperate shriek. Sonic used all of his strength to rip through their limbs, their throats, their abdomens.
Whatever body part he could get his spear on.
He should have knew his eyes widened at the sight, and then began to shine as his spirits rose. You have found another friend.
Damn you, Hanada. For a human, you think you're hot shit. I really think he starts chuckling too.
Yes. I can't see it with all that now, but
You remind me of Takasugi.
Tierney rattled off gunfire at the pack of incoming Furies, finishing them off with a single shot each.
Pow,
Just then,
pow, 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 pow.
I witnessed something repulsive. One of the unharmed Furies.
Blood. Blood. Blood.
The Fury stabbed its sword into the corpse of one of its comrades, gouging the flesh open and feasting on its blood as it splashed all over its face.
Cuttlefish. What the hell? They're drinking the blood of their own men? Even the Shinsengumi's Furies went back deranged.
At one point, these had been ordinary men, but now,
There's blood.
the Furies stumbled forward like ghosts, eyes glossy, and began to carve at bodies on the ground.
At
They
least it
hacked.
said ground and not floor.
Yeah, I think that threw me off.
They hacked on the corpses on the floor.
No! They hacked and carved and drank, faces slack with pure ecstasy.
As they sat on the floor.
As I gazed in horror, the one responsible for this morbid display called out to me.
You're out there, aren't you, child? Come out and face me.
He was smiling oh so warmly. I timidly stepped out of my hiding place. Father, why are you doing this?
The barbarians have their eyes on our country. This is for all of our sakes.
Hot to the kettle.
Aren't my creations wonderful? As long as we have them, Japan is safe. And once we've proved it, the Imperial Army will no longer be able to treat our clan with disrespect.
Father's eyes were twinkling with excitement, but there was no possible way this wretched sight unfolding before my eyes could in any way be our country's salvation.
Do you seriously believe any of this, Father? They were normal men, weren't they? All of them had lives ahead of them. Friends, loved ones, people who cared about them.
Father let out a merry laugh, as if we were having a friendly conversation over a cup of tea.
Oh, such things are worthless. They serve no purpose in remaking our country into one which will never falter.
Although his face and expression were familiar, every word out of his mouth was repulsive. This was no longer the father I used to know. As his daughter, I had no choice but to correct the wrongs he was committing. I marched towards him, keeping my kodachi hidden among the folds of my clothes. I never thought I'd ever have to use this kodachi. Nor had I ever expected to use it in order to take someone's life. But this was my duty. As I got within arm's reach of Father, I slowly slinked the blade out of its scabbard. Then I shut my eyes tightly as I drove the Kodachi into his side. I felt the blade sink into his flesh, like something soft was crawling around it and sucking it in deeper. I couldn't bear it, so I quickly yanked it out. I opened my eyes. It was the most distressing sight. I knew beyond the shadow of a doubt that I had stabbed him. He was unhurt. My Kodachi, however, was stained with a thick film of scarlet blood. The side of my father's clothing was torn as well, and yet there was no wound. Father barked out smug laughter.
Amazing, isn't it? The water of life in its purest form is truly a marvel to behold. My flesh not only recovers at an unprecedented speed, I feel no pain.
He continued to laugh maniacally. The madness rolling off of him in waves was the exact same as the furies encircling us. No, Father! I shook as the words escaped me.
You bastard! You've drank your own serum.
Indeed. As long as I possess this power, I am unstoppable.
I am invincible! Invincible! Invincible!
Oh god.
With the water of life, no one can stand in my way. This country belongs to me. I will strengthen Japan with the power of furies. We will become a nation of true warriors who will fight to the very last man and come out victorious.
Father! Who was this man? I brandished my Kodachi, still wet with his blood. Suddenly I felt Sasuke's hand on my shoulder. He gestured for me to stand down.
You're not a murderer.
But... Without another word, he stepped in front of me and pointed his spear in Father's direction. He kept his back facing me as he spoke.
I won't let you commit patricide. I'll take this sin on, so you can yell at me all you want later. Close your eyes.
It was a clear order. But I refused to look away. We had promised our lives to each other. He was my husband. I refused to let the man I loved bear this sin, while I stood on the sidelines pretending to be innocent.
What does this pesky human think he'll be able to do against me? One bullet, and you'll be on the floor before you even blink.
Floor?
Floor?
Ground. Whatever.
And you'll be
We're not inside, so I can't say floor. We're outside, so I must say ground.
It just annoys the fuck out of me. father crackled condescendingly at Sanosuke as horns emerged from his forehead, the mark of a true demon. Well, then he slipped his hand into his pocket.
Oh no.
It's just the scalpels.
It is.
Just
Sanosuke, watch out! Father threw a number of small, sharp blades like the ones used for surgery.
scalpels, yes.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that she never drops the honorific from Hijikata's name. I just want you to know.
Wait, really?
No, she calls him Hijikata-san even after they're together.
Oh my god.
Yep, but he starts calling her Chizuru. Anyway.
That's weird. Why just him?
Because I don't know, and he never calls her it. I figure he's just like, whatever, at your own pace, Chizuru. It's fine. I don't need to push you.
Call me whatever you want, I guess.
Call me whatever you want. You're mine anyway. It doesn't matter. You can't get rid of me now.
Sanosuke spun his spear, deflecting 3 of them.
Oh, not bad for a human. Scalpel with you. But how will we fare against this?
Father brandished 4 blades in each hand.
How many scalpels is he fucking holding?
I don't.
Yes.
Dude, when he just jangle when he walks. He keeps carrying so many scalpels in his sleeves.
I got spurs that go jingle, jangle, jingle.
Oh god. I mean the pockets could hold a fucking lot, so I don't know. I don't fucking know. He flashed a malicious grin and flung all 8 towards Sanosuke. Sanosuke deflected 5 as he had before, but one of them stabbed into the back of his right hand, which he used to wield his spear.
Yeah.
The last cut a deep wound on his left arm. I instinctively covered my eyes. If the scalpel was enough to severely injure his hand, then he wouldn't be able to wield his spear.
What a show indeed. Without the use of your hand, you won't stand a chance against me. I have to say this. I commend your technique with the spear. What a waste it would be to let you die like this.
So finished.
What say you? Care to drink the water of life? You'd fit in nicely within our ranks.
Tempting as that is, I have to decline.
Sanosuke gritted his teeth. He then flashed a proud, confident smile.
Didn't I tell? As tempting as that is, I'm gonna have to decline. I got no interest in fake strength. Besides,
Sanosuke reached for the knife stuck in his right hand. He ripped it out, fresh blood spattering through the air. Sanosuke.
it's splattering, not spattering.
It's blood.
No, spattering is fine.
Yeah.
That's a spattering. It's called blood spatter. Spatter is like a word that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Besides, being poked with your little toys isn't enough to stop me from using my spear. Sanosuke, no. Sanosuke, yes.
Sanosuke dumbass.
Sanosuke gonna win. What do you mean? Don't you ever underestimate Hada the Sanosuke.
This must have been the same expression he wore when in his youth he tried to slice open his own stomach. The very picture of Golem is brimming with confidence.
This time, I'm coming for you.
Sanosuke gripped his spear, hands drenched in blood, and launched forward with all of his might. My father may be a fury now, but he had no experience on the battlefield. He lacked the reflexes to dodge Sanosuke's spear. The tip of the spear pierced my father's stomach. It pulled it out, and a fountain of blood came with it, but just as quickly as the wound was inflicted, it sealed itself
Hey,
back
Furies,
up.
there's some good blood over there.
It sealed itself back up again.
Healed. It healed immediately. Did you see? A spear driven through my body. Not a scratch.
Father howled with mad laughter as he swung knife after knife.
Eventually, you're gonna run out of those. Yeah.
Sanosuke stabbed him again as he approached.
Stabbed on.
But no matter how many times the blade pierced his body, my father never stopped smiling.
What's the matter? It feels like a mosquito is buzzing in my ear.
My father was drenching his own blood, and yet he still charged towards Sanosuke. That awful, insane grin splitting his face. He didn't even look human anymore. Sanosuke was beginning to tire. His swings were no longer as strong and precise as before.
Have you reached your limit? Too bad. If you had drunk the water of life, then you would have surely killed me. I know. The human race is pathetic.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sanosuke's stamina was reaching its limit. I need to see Sanosuke.
No bother. I shall honor your corpse by feeding it to my fjords.
Father grinned victoriously, pulling from his pocket another set of 8 knives. How many knives is
Why?
there? How many knives?
He's got a bag of holding just for scalpels in both of his sleeves.
Well, either that or they all had the return property.
God.
God damn it.
He spread his arms wide, about to unleash them all. The very next moment,
I was waiting for you to do that.
Sanosuke grinned as he shouted. I nearly shut my eyes out of horror.
Good.
Father hadn't been quick enough to react, and Sanosuke's spear pierced straight into his heart. Father's eyes were wide. He stood frozen to the spot. The spear had punctured through him completely, the tip emerging out of his back. Blood gushed out and pulses matching the beat of his heart.
Furies die when you stab them in the heart, right? Since your stamina is better than a human's, I guess you're gonna suffer a while before you die. You reap what you sow, old man.
The man I once loved as a father was choking on his own bright red blood. Watching him claw the empty space around him, unable to die properly, was too pitiful for words. From out of the blue, Father called out to me.
You're just going to sit there and watch your father die?
Yes.
Watching this heartless monster whom I used to call Father writhe in pain before me. Memories of my childhood came flooding back to me. His kind, inviting demeanor, his patience. Although he had lost his way, nothing could change the fact that he raised me. Please pass peacefully. Tears began to well behind my eyes, and I said a prayer deep in my heart. Never before had I ever felt so much pain from just watching and waiting. Sanosuke suddenly thrusted his spear more deeply into Father's chest. The sound was chilling. Once more, Father coughed up a mouthful of blood. Sanosuke yanked the spear from out of Father's chest, only to immediately drive it back into the same spot with greater intensity.
Look me in the eye. I killed you. You understand me? Don't you dare guilt her into thinking this is her fault. You don't deserve to call yourself her father.
Sanosuke kept his composure even as a fresh splash of blood landed on his cheek.
Tasty.
Once he could confirm that Father was no longer breathing, Sanosuke pulled the spear out of where Father's heart used to beat. It was so decisive and forceful. I belatedly realized that Sanosuke must have confronted similar situations many, many times in the past. My tears overflowed as my knees gave way and I collapsed to the cold, hard ground. It felt like my soul had been ripped out of my chest. I had no strength left to move.
Told you to close your eyes, didn't I? Why the hell didn't you listen?
Because I felt a knot in my throat, preventing the words from coming out. But I had to say one thing. Because this was something I needed to do. I didn't want to make you bear this sin alone. Sanosuke tenderly wrapped his arms around me. He pulled me into his chest, holding me close.
Oh. Honestly, you were the last person I would have ever wanted to see me kill Kodo. Are you disgusted with me?
No. I might as well have been holding that spear that pierced my father's heart. You simply wielded it in my place, fulfilling the responsibility that was mine to bear. You comforted me, stroking my hair softly, until I was finally able to calm down. We stood quietly in each other's embrace. After a while, Shiranui emerged from behind the bushes.
Looks like you handled them too. Yeah? Is that all of the Imperial Army's Furies then? Yeah, looks like it.
Shiranui answered curtly, and I watched his brow furrow as he scanned our surroundings.
Sorry about what the Choshu did. They just had their backs against the wall. Like Kodo said, there are a ton of enemies gunning for us. They love this country.
They don't want to lose it. That's why they want to make it stronger at all costs.
I understand. I remember how Shiranui had looked when he was reminiscing about his old friend. Thinking back upon his expression and the words he had spoken, I couldn't find it in myself to criticize him. Shiranui, I remember you telling us before that you didn't believe there was such a thing as a soul. I don't agree with you. I mean, your friend's master and Takasugi, who died from illness, everything they believed in, I know it made its way to you. I don't know if a soul is the right word, but at least that's how I think about it. I remember Shiranui seething with rage as father mocked Takasugi's death. And this time too, hearing of my father's plan, he'd done everything he could, even risking his life, to protect the people of Edo. It felt almost as if Shiranui had inherited Takasugi's soul. Maybe what we call a soul was invisible to the human eye. Maybe it was nothing but a delusion that humans so weak and fragile and quick to die from injury or illness had no choice but to believe in. But knowing that after we die there is a part of us that lives on in someone else,
Yeah.
that was such a warm, comforting thought.
You planning on marrying that human guy? Humans die at the drop of a hat. Illness, injury, accidents. They don't hold a candle to demons. They're weak, small, worthless creatures.
What? I prepare myself to refute Shiranui's claim, but
However, yeah, you got that right. Human lives are over way too soon. No, not one of them is irreplaceable. That goes for the men I killed and kill. That goes for me too. All of us are insignificant. We could die at any time.
I know that Sonosuke was speaking of a hypothetical situation, but I wish he wouldn't talk about his own death so casually.
I tried to kill myself. What do you mean?
Sonosuke! I reprimanded him. But Sonosuke simply sent a gaze full of kindness into Shiranui.
But it's precisely our lives that are so short and insignificant and worthless that we live every second we have to the fullest. But there's no meaning. That just means we have to create meaning for ourselves. Hello, bud.
No! You got a yawn.
Yeah.
Shiranui looked perplexed. This seemed to be a way of thinking he'd never considered before. After a moment, the corners of his lips twitched upwards into something resembling a smile.
This is why I hate humans. You only tell half the story. Might be fine for you to burn through your own life. Spare a second to think about the people you leave behind.
I wasn't sure if I was just imagining things, but Shiranui might have been lonely. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. His dear friend had passed away and left him all alone. He knew they would never meet again. But accepting the truth was another thing entirely. I suddenly felt like I understood Shiranui a little bit better. Shiranui spun
I can
around.
just hear the persona. I can hear the persona sound effects right now. I think I understand Shiranui a little bit better.
Oh, fuck. And I have the sound effects too.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
Give me a soundboard.
Yeah.
Yes, soundboard. Immediately stats. Shiranui spun around and began to head off.
Oh, Shiranui!
Hmm.
Where are you going now?
For now, back to Choshu. Come to think of it, I haven't even visited that guy's grave yet.
Shiranui.
You're going back to Choshu.
Yeah. But I'm never getting involved with humans ever again. I don't think I could take losing another friend.
But what's going to become of this country? You and my father both said that we'll have to fight foreign countries to keep our independence.
Yeah. There's tons of things to get done after our new country is built up. But I don't think it'll go badly.
Why is that?
Those Choshu guys, if they inherited that Japanese spirit my friend's master was talking about, then I think they'll be able to pull something off. I don't think they'll screw it up. By the way, I still think of the concept of a soul as bullshit. Really, dude?
Leaving us with a sardonic remark, Shiranui vanished, this time for good.
Well then, time for us to head off and build our own future. You've been through a lot over these past few years. I'll make sure every moment from now on is filled with happiness, okay?
Sanosuke gently wound his hands around my shoulders. These were the hands of the one who supported me, and the hands of the one who would make me happier than I've ever been in my life. I held the hand of the man I loved and softly closed my eyes. There we go.
So close.
Yeah, so far.
I don't know if I'm remembering correctly, but is the ending of that chapter, the bad one, is that the one where
Yeah.
Shiranui is like, if you need someplace to go, my village is available or something like that?
I'm not sure.
That is.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that he at least gave that as an offer here. Doki Doki groove work.
Huh.
Carrot House, Carrot House! I don't know why Carrot House.
See, that's nice.
I don't. It's just the first fucking name that catches my eye. Joyo Lad. Give it to me, please. Game. There we go. Final chapter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Soon after, Sonosuke and I crossed the ocean together in search of our new home. A place untouched by the war between the shogunate and the Imperials, where we could live in peace. We're
I'm
all
guessing Korea or Vietnam, one of the two.
one of the two.
It's China.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel it was kind of sort of verified in that one thing.
That we watched.
Yeah. I had to go look at it again.
Yeah.
For all there was to see was the endless sky and the distant horizon. Here we made our dream come true. I lived in peace with the man I loved, here under a foreign sky. I never imagined that it would ever come true like this. Of course, none of this would have been possible by myself. All these thoughts slowly mingled within me as I gazed up at the sky.
Yep, it was China. I just confirmed it.
Ah.
Okay.
From behind me I heard a baby crying.
Wah. Hey, Chizuru, do something, please. No matter what I do, he won't stop crying.
Be right there. Oh my god. What? What?
When you Google him, it shows Hakuoki Harada as his official image on Google on the sidebar.
I mean, we don't have one, do we?
No, but they could choose something more serious than not that Hakuoki's not serious because it does have a fairly serious tone, but you know what I mean. Like they chose like a hot anime guy for.
It helps with the algorithm. Don't judge us.
I rushed to where I heard the voice coming from. There stood Sanosuke, gingerly holding our wailing son in his arms, looking utterly at lost.
Oh. Sano. Why doesn't he like me? As soon as you left, he started screaming bloody murder like I lit him on fire.
You cheer up with him, Sanosuke. Babies are delicate. You need to be gentle when you hold them.
Yeah, but if he's a man, then maybe he needs to learn not to whine so much. Sano!
There you go again. You're just going to make him cry.
Wah.
Please don't.
Don't.
That really is like overstimulating and annoying to me.
What?
There, don't cry. Be a good boy, okay? I walked over to Sanosuke and stroked our son's face tenderly. After a moment, his crying began to calm.
Just want to raise him right, you know? Since he's a man, I gotta prepare him for a life as a warrior. Do you, Sano? If he's this bad now, I can't imagine what he'll be like when he's older.
Why are you placing expectations on a child that hasn't even grown his first tooth yet? Besides, there are no more samurai in Japan. At the end of the war, the Imperial Army claimed their victory and instituted a new age, the Meiji era. Samurai, farmers, and townspeople were all formally given equal class status. The age of swords had come to an end.
Right. Japan doesn't need any more samurai, does it? But I think warriors will still be needed somewhere. The world's a big place.
You might have a point. I stared intently at our son as he rested in Sanosuke's arms. I was so glad that he was born male. As my child, he had the same demon blood as I did. had I given birth to a daughter, she might have been pursued by other demons just like I was. Sonic furrowed his brow. Perhaps now I seem to shift in my mood as I stared at our son.
It'll be alright. I'm never going to let anything happen to you or him. That's my promise to you.
I looked up into the eyes of the man I treasured and answered with a smile. I know. I believe you. Someday...
Okay, I believe you.
Someday our son would become a man. He would meet someone precious to him. Maybe even have a child of his own. Eventually, my demon boy would grow weak and become nothing more than a remnant of the time gone by. And as long as we lived, Sonic would keep all of us safe from any harm. There was nothing more for me to fear. I could live my life with him. I looked up at the sky, stretched on to infinity. Yes, we were all finally at peace. She...
Who did it?
No.
Oh.
Should we reacting to that?
Oh.
The end.
Right.
The end. Yay. We're done!
We're done with Hadada.
We're done!
Last.
We're done!
Done.
This was
Next
exhausting.
time.
Finally done.
We're done with Canada!
Next time. Guess what we're doing next time?
Boat
I
fucker.
become the main guy again. I
Yay.
have become Boat Fucker, destroyer of worlds.
Hey, Jesus, do you think I ought to become a school teacher? Like Hadada genuinely asking her.
Oh god. Please. We'll get to that when we get to that, and I'd like to burn it. To be fair.
Well, maybe they'll do this one justice.
No. It's a straight up port, sir.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
We still have business to attend to after this.
Yes, we do. Tomorrow's Hustle Cat.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I get to go get stuff for D&D this weekend.
Sunday, I will determine what we're doing in the afternoon. Sunday night is Pikmin 2 and Monday is Wolfberg. That's it for the rest of the week.
Yay.
Yay.
Alright, do you feel like it, or do you just want to call it?
I kind of want to call it. Well,
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, if that's the case, then please drink water.
have a good day or night.
Try not to die because you didn't drink water. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, everybody. Bye.